Pour the brothers bond.
Being around you drives me nuts.
Is the pug snoring?
Not being around you drives me nuts.
Grab your wine glass and sit with your sweetie. Time to listen to Ash and the titular PD. Drunk
Like I got a traveler in me.
need to feed on blood like I'm addicted to type B. It's not a typo, I'm type A on the flow. Ties a hype beast, put a chain on the dough. Roll up the vervain, roll Spain in the cup. Turn my humanity off, not giving up.
Heck,
Other side sucking people up like twisters.
Bonnie's the anchor.
Jeremy's gonna miss her. The bro swap places Rick's back in the mix.
What's gonna happen on Vampire Diaries season 6?
How is the summer almost over? And yet, I feel like I got nothing done.
Hello, welcome to the Vampire Diaries. Not the Vampire Diaries.
You're doing a different intro every week.
It keeps them on their toes. The Vampire Diaries podcast, where a guy's watching the series for the first time with a super fan. There's probably people who just skip this. They're like, oh, I know it takes about 30 seconds. Skip. Mm-hmm. And they're missing this part.
They're missing.
They're watching. One guy is watching the series for the first time with a super fan who has seen every episode.
One guy.
I'm the titular PT. Let's just say I put the PT in Van PT, but please call me Pete. And I'm here with my co-host and co-parent Ash. Hello, Ash.
Hello, Pete.
Ash, we got a sponsor. It's the same one.
I'm glad they're still hanging tough with us.
Oh, they're just pumping money into our show. New language learners have been glamored by the app Vernacula. Millions of satisfied customers have invited this learning system onto their phones. The Vernacula app, it's like the Vernacula rep. I talked to a rep earlier this week.
Oh, okay. You said psych.
The Vernacular rep, who I talked to about sponsoring our podcast, Vlad. Talked to Vlad earlier this week on the phone. Couldn't Zoom. Said that they were busy at the time. Said that recently they've gotten their app into community college language programs, and the results have been breathtaking, Ash. It seems that community college students have been thirsty for something like this. Whether they're taking Spanish, German, Intro to Latin, or advanced rune reading. One student said that when she's on the Vernacula app, time flies. She's opened the app, and 8 hours later, it's like she knows an entire ancient Romanian text. She was trying to pass her Spanish 2 final, but still, learning is learning. That's the Vernacula way. Start your lessons now with the promo code PD.
Can I take a tiny peek behind the vernacular curtain, or do I have to wait till the end of the season to ask you a question?
I mean, you may ask me a question, but we won't send this part to the sponsor. Because, you clip it out and send it to the sponsor. Right. Yeah.
Well, I just want to know, do you write this weekly? Or do you write these promo commercials? You have like a whole document of them.
Some would say that Vernacula has bought about 12 ads so far.
Okay.
And that there certainly...
That's what I was wondering.
There's an arc to the ads.
Okay, that's exactly what I want to know.
And they said that they want it to be a slow burn.
Okay, thank you for answering my question.
Maybe there's a 3-act structure to their ads.
All right. We're all along for the ride.
Ash, tonight's episode of the Vampire Diaries that we are discussing, Season 6, Episode 5.
I can't believe it's only been 5 episodes.
Right. It seemed like it's been over 10 weeks.
True.
The world has turned and left me here. The world has turned and left me here.
I don't know this. Who sings this song?
Weezer.
Oh, okay.
Wheeze.
I like Weezer. I just know like select songs though.
You know what I didn't look into though is, are all these songs from 1994?
Oh, that's a really good question. I never would have thought to think that. I'll keep it in.
Yeah, I never would have thought to think that.
Well, I just at least look up this one.
Look up this one, and the other one I remember is Black Hole Sun.
Okay, I'll look at Black Hole Sun first.
Okay. She is typing onto her phone.
You can talk about something else while I look it up. Okay, Black Hole Sun released May 13th, 1994.
Okay.
And then...
The world has turned.
Okay.
And left me here. By Weezer. Possibly off the Blue album.
You're right.
What?
January 1st, 1994.
Wow, just made the cusp. Man, bold to release an album on the 1st. No one's ready to listen to music.
No, we're all sleeping in.
We woke up in the new year and we're listening to some Weezer tunes.
Are there other songs? Are they all song type? I mean, I know that there are always references to stuff, but are they all songs? And I just don't even know.
Perhaps so far this season, but maybe not starting next episode for reasons we'll discuss.
Okay, true that. This is season 5?
Season 6, episode 5.
That's what I meant.
The super fan over here.
I know we were on EP. 5. Fade Into You, Yellow Ledbetter.
Yellow Ledbetter was, I believe, a Pearl Jam song.
All right, let's look up Yellow Ledbetter. This is important.
Fade Into You, I can't pull who that was. Yellow Ledbetter. Or like Yellow Lead Worse.
This one is saying it was... I'm trying to get the fastest answer.
Mm-hmm.
It said it was set to be in 1992.
Ooh.
Nope. Released 1994.
Wow.
It was supposed to be in 1992, then it was released in 94.
I mean, they're also kind of thematic because Black Hole Sun, we learn about the eclipse, and then the world
Right.
has turned and left me here. Bonnie is left.
Yeah, it always ties into what happens.
For sure.
But that was very smart, Pete.
Yeah, I mean, the writer's room had a list of 1994 songs.
And they're like, which ones match these?
Yeah, what goes with what's popping in this app?
All right, well, the theory has been proven.
They're smart over there.
Also, you're becoming a super fan in season 6.
I'm smart. Ash, speaking of being smart, we have a smart segment we do every episode. The cold
open. Bursch.
Speaking of Bursch, new season of RuPaul's Drag Race coming early Jan. Hey, just like speaking of Jan, and speaking of January 1st, when Weezer put out that song, I think it's Jan 3rd.
Wow, really?
When it will come out.
That's exciting. I haven't even seen who's going to be on it.
Well, it's not all
new.
stars.
Yeah, true. It's not all stars.
Unless
it's
you've
all
been
the
like
news. All the
scraping the Atlanta clubs, like.
Well, we did go to one.
You may not know these queens.
Just kidding. Yeah, it's not all stars.
All right, Stefan gets woke by a phone call. Mm-hmm. It's Trip. He's saying, "Thanks for turning over Enzo. I'll kill him once I know more about the vampire situation in Mystic Falls." He's trying to get intel from Enzo.
Mm-hmm. Good luck. We know Enzo doesn't give up nothing.
However, Enzo did say there's a problem in Savannah. He's so shady. He's like, I'm not talking about anything about Mystic Falls, but Stefan's down in Savannah.
And his girlfriend.
So Trip is sending some guys down there.
Mm-hmm.
I would hate for Trip to send guys to where I'm at.
Yeah.
They are not fun.
No.
All right, founding families got to stick together, Trip says, because he's Trip Fell, right? Mm-hmm. Which Trip Fell is funny.
That is funny.
And Stefan is a Salvatore.
Right. Is Trip ever like a nickname for a longer name? Like Tripleton?
Yeah, Triple Horn.
Yeah.
Tripson. Chris Tripper.
Tripson.
You know,
We could neither one of us could make out sounds. Tryptopher.
Yep. You know Topher Grace. Mm-hmm. Christopher. Could have gone by Chris.
I mean, But he's the only person that goes by Topher in the whole world.
Yeah. Probably. Tophers, sign off in the comments. Tophers, sign out.
Hey, you know what you should have done in our ahead of EP? Is
What?
our Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, we can get there.
You got it on the end? The end beat?
No, but I got so much going on in this episode.
Okay. All right, never mind.
We can do our Spotify Wrapped. Do you want to do a Wrapped moment?
No, I mean, we can do it at the end.
Okay. We won't remember.
We'll try.
Because I have a fun game.
All right, we need to write it down.
No, I'm just going to do it right now.
Okay.
There's not a million things on the Wrapped. So Spotify Wrapped, we're dating this, but Spotify Wrapped 2024 dropped today. Vampire Diaries is on Spotify. In 2024, we had gains, much like me at the gym.
Mm-hmm. And me too.
Yeah, you too. Plus 82% in listenership.
That's a
on
lot.
Spotify.
I
That's
know.
a lot.
I was so excited.
Plus 60% in streams. Mm-hmm. That's like me
In the bathroom?
in the bathroom. And plus 48% followers. So, hey, Spotify friends, thank you for following and streaming and listening.
Yeah, and thanks to the other people too, but we just don't have that information.
I have Libsyn information.
Yeah.
But that's less packaged in a fun way. We were streamed in 31 countries, which, just like me in the bathroom. Our creator personality is the storyteller.
Of course.
The storyteller. And there's a beautiful ruby that they sent us digitally. Mm-hmm. Our podcast rating is 4.7, which...
Out of 5.
Okay, but...
Yeah, what's the...
I'm looking at you, 4.5 raters. Like, are we not perfect?
What's the complaint also?
Please.
Give us some constructive criticism.
And for
That's nice.
for my Spotify freaks, you can comment on all this stuff. There's like a question you can answer on every episode, and I see those periodically. Like our M, we shouted out M or Emma. Mm-hmm. We're really good at knowing about this.
We shouted it out when we knew.
Yep. But so you can talk to us on Spotify or on the gram.
Yeah.
We get people on the gram sometimes. YouTube. Mm-hmm. YouTube. I remember when YouTube was invented.
I know.
When I'm old, my kids will be like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I had an early video that did well. Okay, Dad.
But we'll never show them.
Eat your peas. Eat your space peas. We'll be on a spaceship to Mars.
Yeah, we won't even have to eat at that
Eat
time.
your space peas.
Just be like,
Son, why am I saying it now? Okay.
we just have like some pill. Like, here's all your. It would be like Violet Beauregard with your gum meal.
Yep. United States top country. USA. Thank you. But those other 30 countries.
That's a lot of listeners all over the world. Imagine like we went on a vacation, and we have to imagine because it won't happen.
Uh-huh.
But imagine we went to some other country. Not that we don't want to. We just it's not happening. But imagine we went to another country and we had our merch on or whatever, and somebody was like, "I listen to your podcast." That'd be crazy.
Yeah. That'd be awesome.
The one person in that other country that listens.
Yeah. Oh, we do have a Nordic contact that does check in. Mm-hmm. And I love them for that.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for listening. That's a good year. Big gains for sure.
Yep. Man, lots of growth. Mm-hmm. Just like me in the bathroom. What?
Ew, what? Ew.
Just kidding. The streaming thing was better. Growth is at the gym. Streaming's in the bathroom.
Yeah.
But it's all gross. Ash.
Trip.
The door opens, presumably at Stefan's apt.
His apt, yeah.
Yeah, he's talking on the phone. He's laying in bed. He's just chatting with Trip in bed.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
So the door opens like downstairs or whatever. Is it Ivy? Mm-hmm. It is. Mm-hmm. but she kind of trashed his place. She's looking for blood. She killed that jerky boss, Dean. Dean didn't even get a death scene.
Nope.
R.I.P. Dean.
She just sucked his blood.
Stefan is trying to help her, but she's not satisfied. I'm dead because of you, and she's like, she references Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which either that television show or the movie or a real vampire slayer exists in this universe.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean, for sure the show or movie or both. Because they reference pop culture stuff all the time.
For sure.
And when people find out they're a vampire, and they're not like, what's that? I never heard of that before. They're like, yikes.
Yeah.
I know about vampires. They're scary.
Yeah. They're in
But I can't believe they're real.
old lore. Mm-hmm. Her emotions are heightened. I said, never tell them that.
Like telling someone to calm down.
Mm-hmm. Also, she mentions that she has an Etsy store.
Yeah. She was like, I was doing good. I had Etsy stores, going to school or whatever.
But now she's a killer. It's Stefan's fault. He snaps her neck.
Yeah. The neck snapping is always brutal. I think it's because of the sound effect that they use. Whoosh, you know?
It's like a thick twig being snapped.
Yeah. It's pretty effective.
Stefan knocks on Caroline's door. He needs a favor. Ivy is in the trunk. Mm-hmm. Enzo turned Ivy. Stefan needs help, and Caroline is like, no. Stefan wants her to basically babysit her while he gets her a daylight ring. Mm-hmm. So Caroline teach her the rules, which you think Caroline would be like, I love teaching rules.
Right. But she's mad at Stefan, so she doesn't really want to help.
There is a vampire hunter around. He's in Savannah, but Tripp is also a vampire hunter. We don't know what guys went down to Savannah. But they do some...
I do think Caroline is referring to Tripp, but she doesn't know that he's in Savannah. And then Stefan's like, yeah, but he's not here. That's why I'm up here, because he's down in Savannah. We left.
Got it. All right. He wants Caroline to vamp sit. Mm-hmm. And she is going to do that.
Yeah.
Typical Caroline.
Begrudgingly, but yeah.
And then Ivy's like, when do we eat? Mm-hmm. Alaric is teaching his occult studies class. And he's saying, who knows the supernatural origin of the homecoming party? Mm-hmm. Nathan Whitmore was disfigured in the war, came home to his farm, found his girl in bed with his bro. Mm-hmm. And then he murdered his brother, and then the bloody lady ran through the cornfields.
Mm-hmm. But he does say it's this supernatural lore,
Mm-hmm.
but...
Well, she's a jost.
Like, in this scenario.
Yeah,
Now she's a ghost.
So I guess the origin isn't supernatural unless Nathan himself is some sort of zombie or...
Yeah, I don't know if that's the right way to describe what had happened by saying a supernatural origin.
Yeah, Alaric, check your syllabus.
I know. He wanted to just go off book for a minute.
Maybe when he was writing his syllabus, he was drinking whiskey like when he was grading papers.
Mm-hmm. But it doesn't even get him drunk anymore because he's a vampire.
Yeah. He's a dry drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In class, Ty...
Wait, hold on, pause. To go back to that story, though, it's kind of funny because he's talking about the girl cheating on the brother with the brother and all that.
yeah.
And he keeps giving eyes to Elena.
Yeah, Elena's like, busted. Mm-hmm. Toasty.
Okay. Ty, what's up with Ty?
He's hitting on Liv, my buddy Ty, hitting on Liv, one of the twins, one of the and twins, inviting her to, I thought it was a dance at this point.
Oh, that's cute that you just, when you think homecoming, you just think dance.
Well, I don't think football game.
You don't think cornfield party either?
I do not. All right. After class, Elena talks to Alaric. Does she want him to compel her to remember Damon again? And she says she doesn't. Damon's a serial killer. She's happy now. Mm-hmm. And we were remarking she knows about their relationship in a way, but she doesn't have the memories. So
Right.
she's just like,
She doesn't have like the memories and the emotions around it.
yeah.
She's like, I know that was part of my life, but I didn't want this, so I'm going to listen to my past self.
Which, it's exactly like, shout out to Killstreak, when I listened to Killstreak about, like, Ghoulies 2, and I'm like, I don't need to watch that movie, but I'll listen to the boys. I'll listen to the boys talk about it. They watched it. I don't need to have that in my life, sit down for an hour and a half to watch Ghoulies 2. Let me just listen to the boys talk about it.
The bad guys in the Riverdale show that I stopped watching because it got too weird were the Ghoulies.
Oh, it's named after the Ghoulies.
I guess so. Are they like, do they ride motorcycles at all?
The Ghoulies?
Yeah.
That would be incredible. Wait, do you know what a ghoulie is?
No.
They're a little creature that pops up out of the toilet sometimes.
Oh, yikes. Okay.
They're like little guys. They're sort of like little.
Like gremlins?
It's a copy of the Gremlins. Like Gremlins was popular, so they made ghoulies. And they look like little versions of. Were they the Koopas in the Mario movie?
Yeah.
Those little weird head guys?
Yeah.
They were like little tiny, those guys.
Oh. No, I don't know.
They pop out of the toilet.
But Riverdale came before that because it was Archie Comics. So maybe they stole the name.
You're talking
from
about
them.
the show, though.
I know.
I do not think the Ghoulies were in the comic book.
I don't know.
Come on, Ash. Ash.
I don't cross-check that stuff.
Come on, Ash. Ash. I end the sentence with Ash, period, and then I start a new paragraph with Ash. Okay, a lark is not looking for love. He's drinking his brother's bond. He's not looking for love.
He's just trying to get by. He's figuring it out.
And Elena says that he should be involved in something because he's 3 haircuts and a hoodie away from being Professor Shane.
That's a big fry. But was Alark even around during Professor Shane?
I don't even know how much Elena hung out with Professor Shane, to be
It was
honest.
Bonnie all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
They all went to Mozambique. What was the little New Delhi? What little island did they go to?
Athens.
Nova Scotia, but Nova Scotia. Didn't they go to Nova Scotia?
Yeah, I think they were to Nova Scotia.
Which I looked into where that was, but it's left my brain.
Yeah.
It's close, though.
We looked it up. Nova Scotia.
Move a scotch over. Elena did go to there, though. For sure. All right. Alark can't be a self-loathing vampire hermit. He should start over.
Everyone is saying start over. Like if you're gonna play,
Yes.
if you're gonna play a drinking game with this season,
Oh my god.
starting over is on your list.
Ash, I truly felt like Stefan was trying so hard to start over. Is this episode?
Yeah, and last one.
And he was sucking at it, and just drama kept getting brought up. I truly think that's like me with I had a week off, but then I just had a whole bunch of stuff that happened that I had to do. It's so the same. I'm like, I'm just going to have this week off. I'm going to do all this stuff. And Stefan's like, I'm just going to start over. And it's like, no.
You gotta do this and this and this.
Like, that's not how it works.
Yes,
Stefan.
you finally learned.
I learned through Stefan.
Stefan.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
Because I was watching.
Can't start over, Pete.
Well, I didn't want to start over. I just wanted to
I'll help you remember.
go to the movie theater or something. But anyway, watching Stefan be such a fool, I was like, that's me. I'm the fool. I should just know that every day off I have is full of, as Dragon Boy Suede would say, douche minutia.
Right.
So
That's right.
I saw how foolish I was.
Good.
I learned something.
Thank you, Stefan.
Elena runs into the nurse guy. Liam, do you remember what his nickname is?
No, but I hate his haircut.
Cute Brag.
Oh yeah, cute brag.
And Elena's like, come to the corn maze with me. They talk about dating and how he kissed her last time. Mm-hmm. Damon and Bonnie are in 1994. Mm-hmm. The very year that The World Has Turned and Left Me Here was released, January 1st.
Uh-huh.
Also, the year that Black Hole Sun was released.
Yep, and that other song.
And Yellow Ledbetter and the other one. They wonder if they can do the spell without Kai. Mm-hmm. And Damon says he will kill Kai if he gets in the way of him going home. They have the eclipse going. Mm-hmm. The eclipse is popping off.
It's popping.
They got the Ascendant. Mm-hmm. They have their copy of the Ascendant.
The what?
In the Divergent series.
Allegiant?
Oh, you're so disappointed.
Insurgent?
Then anyone with a circle of light, anyone in the circle of light with the Ascendant
who's
goes
touching
home.
it? Yeah, if they're touching the Ascendant.
Both Kai and Liam, cute brag, they're both wearing weird shorts.
Yes.
Which I think was the style at the time.
Yeah, they're very weird shorts.
This was probably 2014.
I clocked the weird shorts.
Weird shorts were in. Kind of long, too long.
Long and baggy, but not like it from the 90s.
Shorts these days might be a little short, but back
Kai's
then,
wore like 90s shorts though, actually.
I thought they were a little long. Ivy wants to go party, but Caroline says no. Ivy saw the way that Caroline looked at Stefan. It's complicated. Mm-hmm. Ivy, in the time that we have not spent with them, has learned the vampire basics from Caroline. Snatch, eat, erase.
Right, which was coined by Damon, that now everyone is learning.
Caroline wants them to play a board game. She has all the Scrabbles.
I know, isn't that funny?
Love that. Ivy snaps her neck.
She taught her too much.
All right, this bloody girl is running through the cornfield. Mm-hmm. Is that the Jost?
It's the ghost.
But no, it's a corn maze party. This is merely a fright actor.
Yeah, it's a ghost actor.
Joe is there. I wanted to call her J.O. Mm-hmm. Joe is there. Dr. Laughlin. Joe Laughlin. Joe Laughlin. Elena invited her to set her up with Alaric.
Yeah. She's trying to play matchmaker.
They're at the Whitmore Homecoming Corn Maze.
Not
Ash,
a dance, not a football game.
Did you have a corn maze at your homecoming?
No, but
You had cornfields right there.
My high school was right across from a cornfield. Man, we were really missed out.
You did.
Actually, I think it was actually a tobacco field.
Whoa. Nice.
The cornfield was a little bit down the way.
Yeah. Caroline is leaving messages for Stefan. Where is Ivy? She is on the lamb. I think it's just lamb, actually.
It is lamb.
Alaric is drinking in his classroom. Okay, here we go. He wasn't drinking earlier, but he is now.
Now grading the papers.
Stefan busts him. Stefan needs a daylight ring from Luke for Ivy. Mm-hmm. Stefan is using fools. He's like, I just want to start over, so I'm going to use all my friends.
Use everyone, get everyone set up, and then I'm out.
Stefan.
At least he's trying to set up Ivy. He could have just been like, oh, well.
Yeah, that'd be messed up. Mm-hmm. Stefan does some exposition with Alaric. And can Alaric compel Ivy to leave him alone and break them up? Stefan is mad. Stefan is mad about Alaric compelling Elena to forget Damon.
Yeah, and Alaric is mad at Stefan for kind of abandoning everyone and not helping them find Damon. So he thinks. And
he kind of takes a page out of Gautier's book.
Go ahead.
He wishes that Stefan was the guy that he used to know. Is that good? Uh-huh. All right. Ivy is stalking some guy. She bites him, and she puts her one leg up and puts her booty on the floor.
She does.
That's a DC Go-Go song. I realize that's a weird reference, but she puts her leg up on the car.
Why do you now clock your references? Like, we just usually say whatever. It doesn't matter.
I don't know. Shout out to DC. Shout out to Go-Go.
Yeah, that's a great song. But yeah, she doesn't just bite his neck. She, like, straddles him, basically, with one leg.
Yeah.
Pins him to the car. Then she's like, oh, man, what did I do? She wants to try to compel him, but she doesn't know how. Then she just tells him to run away.
Yeah. She's not good at the compilation yet. Mm-mm. She's like, I'm gonna kill you. All right, Damon is digging. Maybe
With
digging.
a pickaxe, by the way. Kai gives him a pickaxe, not a shovel.
Yeah. He might be digging his own grave.
But yeah, Bonnie says. Mm-hmm.
Kai gets back just in time so they can't like leave without him. Damon grabs Kai's backpack and he has 90s stuff in there, like a pager and Zima. And I didn't really get this. He's like, I don't know anything but the 90s, so I was going to be homesick or whatever. Mm-hmm. He wasn't flashed back in time. He was just paused in the 90s.
Yes, that's right. Because he killed his siblings.
Right, but...
And that was in the news of the 90s newspaper.
And was he a little kid and grew, or he also is in Arrested Development?
They haven't explained that for him.
Oh, but you know? No, you don't know. Okay. All right, Bonnie wants to see or know the spell that Kai has up his sleeve. She dares Kai to take all her magic. He grabs her, but she's confident he won't kill her.
But he does start sucking her magic.
Mm-hmm, but he's doing it kind of half-heartedly. He doesn't know the spell. Bonnie says, Motus, and kills him real quick.
Yes.
Elena and Liam are at the corn maze. They are lost, except Liam had a satellite image, so he's not lost. This must be before Google Maps. But not before MapQuest. It's in the time betwixt Google Maps and MapQuest.
Whatever you say.
He's not lost. He asks if he's her type. And is she hung up on her ex? And Elena says her ex is dead. Mm-hmm. And Liam thought her ex was Stefna, which is my often misspelled Stefan.
Mm-hmm. Which
he is,
but not
she says
most recent. Yeah.
Damon. Mm-hmm. The bloody girl, so-and-so Whitmore, whatever, jumps out and scares Joe. Alaric laughs. Joe doesn't like zombies, ghosts, or the undead.
He's like, rats.
They figure out they were set up by Elena. Joe needs a drink. Alaric brought his flask.
Right, which last time he didn't share his flask because it was filled with blood. And that's why he was like, I'm a germaphobe. And she was like, oh. And then this time she's like, I thought you were a germaphobe. Because it doesn't have blood in it. This time it's got the lickers.
Wow. Ty is driving. He gets a text that the party is lame. That guy that Ivy bit runs out in the road and Ty hits him and crashes his truck. Ty drives into the party.
Well, this is also a little bit funny because the text says, and it's from Liv, like, if you're not here in 3 minutes or whatever, I'm leaving. And then he showed up immediately, but in a very horrible way.
The wrong way. Mm-hmm. I gotta say, I liked this storyline.
Oh, okay.
Ty.
Him almost becoming a werewolf moment.
Having to not kill this guy. Mm-hmm. Very good.
It's stressful.
Ty crawls out of the truck. The guy he hit groans. He's all bloody. I mean, it's stressful, except I don't care if Ty becomes a werewolf or not. In fact, go off king in a way.
Right.
But it was good. He couldn't kill that guy, and then this resolution we'll talk about. Mm-hmm. Nice. All right. Speaking of bloody people, the bloody girl got hit. Liam is helping her. Elena is like, sends him away. Go see if you can help someone else. She gives this actress some blood.
Right, because he's like pretty much, she's gonna be dead. And she's like, I'll help her. I'll stay with her.
And then later, he just sees her walking away like
Not totally normal.
like Tom Jane seen that lady walking away at the end of The Mist. Like, what?
Yeah, so now he's suspicious.
Why are you acting suspicious? Compels that bloody girl that she got out of the way in time. We never get a name, Ash. And I even forget what Whitmore she was trying to be.
Lady
Whitmore. Ty calls. He was driving the truck. The guy is hurt bad. He's hurt bad, Pa. If he dies, Ty becomes a werewolf again.
And I also like that Ty's just talking about this in front of this dying guy. Like, he's got nothing to lose, really. Or everything to lose, I guess. He's just like, we have to save this guy if not, I'm going to become a werewolf. Imagine dying and hearing this guy say that in front of you, being like, what? What?
Oh
I must be really losing it.
Yeah.
I must be really dying. This guy thinks he's going to be a werewolf? I'm out of it.
That would be spooky. Alaric is stabbed and bleeding. Joe looks at his wound, but it has already healed.
Right. She's like,
But she's hurt. She has a slice.
Yeah.
And he gets H for B.
He has to resist so long with all this blood. And he was already bad at it, you know?
Caroline looks for Ivy, sees the bloody car the guy was on that she put her leg up on and put her booty on the floor. Stefan rolls up. Caroline is mad that Stefan was leaving town. He's being a jerk, Ash.
He is.
He's trying to start over, but a hunter is after him. Caroline wished Damon was back so that she would get Stefan back. But now she's like, but whatever, you kind of ruined it. Get in your car and just leave because you're through trying to start over. You're cutting the ties with everyone.
With you. That reminds me, though, of like when you are going to tell a story and you get interrupted and then you're just like, never mind, I will never tell this story.
Yes.
Caroline's like, I was trying to reconnect with you, but you were a jerk, so never mind.
All right,
out.
Sound off in the comments. If you're
I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying it reminds me of it.
If you're telling a story and then someone interrupts you, I had a head of steam going. Maybe I am done. I lost my momentum. I don't care anymore.
I understand, especially if the person that you're telling interrupts you. But if an outsider interrupts you, then the person that you're engaging with and they're fully engaged in the story just never gets to hear it, a.k.a. me.
Yeah.
And that is frustrating and sad for me because I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong and now I don't get to know.
You know I
feel punished.
I am punishing you, and you know I don't take kindly to outsiders.
Whatever.
She's actually mad. I know. All right, but I get mad in that moment.
Yeah, I know. You're like,
Right,
you're
so
like Caroline.
Yeah, me and Caroline, 2 Ps. I'm also like someone else earlier. Who was I like earlier?
I don't know.
Kai. Just kidding.
With the big shorts.
Big shorts, eating pork rinds.
Yeah.
No, I was like Stefan.
Doing what?
Starting over.
Oh, yeah. Like what? How?
I'm like both of these people in this episode.
In this scene.
I'm like Caroline and Stefan. A little bit like Bonnie in a way. Kind of like Damon. A lot like Alaric.
Okay.
All right.
Keep drinking your whiskey.
Let's see. Like Alaric. Where are we at? What else is in the news?
Caroline is saying leave to the Stefan. To Stefna.
To the Stefna. Oh yeah. He's trying to start over, like we said. Hunter's after. Okay, Caroline wish Damon was back. So, blah, blah, blah. But now get in your car. Yeah, okay.
Yep. Then we just said that.
She gets a call from Ivy. She did a bad thing. She sucked the guy's neck. Which, hey, that can be bad.
It can be, yeah.
In different contexts. Damon and Bonnie are waiting. Damon is drinking a Zima. He's mad at Bonnie for killing Kai, who is the key out of here. But Bonnie thinks she cracked the code. Graham sent her to that particular, what's it called? Not parallelogram, but
Like parallel,
purgatory.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say parallel universe, but
Oh, that would be good too.
Yeah.
Man, I almost was there on 2 accounts. Okay. She thinks Graham sent her there on purpose. Last thing Graham said, stay strong. What if it was her telling me I had the power to get out? Much like the movie Get Out. She starts chanting,
oh yeah, okay.
Camilla Cabello. Right? Camilla Cabello. Or Cabello.
Yeah.
Shawn Mendes.
That's a powerful incantation. Don't say it too many times.
Kai needed a Bennett. Much like Cabello needed a Mendez. Kai needed a Bennett.
That's not totally untrue.
Only way out of there. Time to go home. You coming? Ty.
I like Bonnie's confidence though in all this. Like she's like, he doesn't even know the spell. He needs me. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do it. It's definitely like girl power moment,
For sure.
witch power moment, where she's just like, I can do all of this. But then it doesn't turn out like she wants. But she still could have done it without him.
Here's my question about the actor who is playing Bonnie. Is she always just trying to get out of her contract or something? Or do the writers hate her or love her? Like, it's like...
Because she's always stuck somewhere.
You're going to be gone for 7 episodes. Oh, now you're back, but you're a ghost. Okay, now you're in these episodes, but you're in 1994. Okay, now you're going to be back in this 1994, and everyone else is back in the present.
So this, Kat Graham, she did do like little movies here and there.
She might have been popping off.
But
I need 3 episodes.
And also, maybe she was just so like go with the flow. They just were like, we'll put you wherever.
Yeah, you're going to be a ghost for a season.
I did read like after the fact, like after the series wrapped. This isn't a spoiler, but that they like had to straighten her hair so much. Like, you know how she never wears her natural hair? They like ruined her hair.
Oh, the Christina Aguilera effect.
I mean, but Christina Aguilera doesn't have black hair. Like,
Right. No, I'm just saying, like, you hear about these actors and pop stars who, have to treat their hair nonstop.
Right. More like Ariana Grande, where she had to, like, color it and put it up in her ponytail. But she had to dye it red. She had to dye her hair red for her Sam and Cat show on the Disney Channel for years and years. Or, like, freaking Zach Morris, Mark Paul Gosselaar, had to dye his hair blonde over and over and over again. But yeah, it just ruins it.
Yeah.
But I feel bad that it was especially like she couldn't wear her natural hair.
Right, which she coulda and shoulda.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
Why did it have to be straight?
Doesn't Grams have, like, curly hair?
Yeah, I think she does. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Well, at least more natural than now I can't say Cat, but
Bonnie. I think it was Mystic Falls peer pressure, and that really goes into the character of Bonnie. She has to fit in this white Virginia town.
I mean, probably.
Layers. Well, I hope that she has landed on her feet, got a new hair thing going on.
Yeah. I'm sure she was able to treat it back to health, but it probably was hard to do.
For sure. Ash. What's going on? They're trying to get out of there. They're trying to get out of 1994.
I know, but like, why? Isn't 1994 like a good place to be?
Look, 1994, if it was just me and you in 1994,
We'd be chilling.
we'd be chilling. We'd be drinking the Zima.
And we'd be 7 years old or whatever.
No, we'd be our age. Well, it depends when we got zapped back.
Okay.
When did we get zapped back? And
If me and you at our age now, 94, that'd be so fun.
But hold on, even what if it was 2014 we got zapped back?
That'd be really good.
I feel bad for our kids, but
Yeah.
they would be taken care of. But what I'm saying is,
We'd be chilling.
we'd be chilling. All right. But these people are not chilling. They have lives. They have lives in Mystic Falls. Ty is trying to keep this guy alive. Liv arrives, uses magic to get the truck off the guy. Joe and Alaric are helping victims. Alaric is too H for B to keep the finger on the artery.
Yeah.
She's like, put your finger on this. And he's like,
I don't think I can.
Elena runs up, puts Ty on speakerphone. Joe tries to walk Ty and Liv through helping this young fella. And then Joe's like, keep him comfortable. It won't be long now. This kid's going to die.
Right, which I'm like, oh, actually, I'm like learning signs, you know, it's like the blood is black and different stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Oof.
The eclipse is happening. Bonnie cuts her palm, as we know.
They don't show it gruesomely like they do all the other times, though.
I know, but just the healing. I mean, Ash, I'm going through it right now. Dry season is occurring. To just cut a palm.
And think about how many times some of them have cut their palms.
I mean, they just probably reopened the wound that is not healed.
Like, especially Bonnie, you know? Like, she doesn't heal like a witch.
Yeah.
I mean, like a vampire.
Well, when Jeremy,
Yeah.
Jeremy, it's like when you just have a port to just get your medicine. That's with his palm.
You
He just keeps slicing it.
Just slice him up.
Too much palm slicing, Ash.
You gotta put your blood on stuff with supernatural things happening in the celestial realm.
She drips it daintily on the ascendant. She chants. The thing opens. Damon also holds it. They're friends. They do friend stuff again.
Yeah, they've been mad at each other this whole time, but they have a friend moment.
Kai shoots Bonnie with an arrow.
Yeah, come on, Kai.
Kai admits / tells him, I don't know if he's admitting, but he tried to kill himself a bunch of times. Kind of the Groundhog Day factor that we were talking about.
Right, he's like, yeah, I've been here forever. I've tried to kill myself a bunch of times.
He can't be killed. They fight over the ascendant.
Yeah.
Ty is still trying to keep the guy alive. A lot of bouncing back and forth. Liv tells him to stop. There's nothing you can do. Ty is mad that he killed him, but then Liv jumps on the grenade, Ash. She kills this guy.
She does. But she does know that he's already dying, to be fair. But still, he does, like, suffer a little moment where she's suffocating him.
She does put her hands over his face, and his one eye's like, oh.
Yeah, cover his eyes at least. I don't know.
I said, that's smart.
It is smart. It's very smart because she kept being like, no, you didn't kill him, you didn't kill him. And then, you know, she kills him, then she's like, I did.
And then Ty's like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, in real life, this is a whole different thing. But in the structure of this show, Liv.
I know. In the structure of the show, it's great. What a good sacrifice she made and helped Ty so much. But it is a little bit unfounded because she just has, like, a crush on Ty. They're not even dating or anything.
Okay.
But still.
But you would do a solid for someone.
A kill solid?
But he's going to be a vampire. He's going to go from a natural to a supernatural.
Right. I mean, no, I know. I'm saying I understand, but it also, like, I wish that there had been a little bit more, like, relationship stakes or something in it.
Okay.
If I was writing it.
Okay. Just saying, like, putting it, I don't know what the modern day real life analogy is, but, like, something that's so important to some person, I guess it's also, like, for Ty, this is immortality. This is a lifetime. And for her, it's extreme guilt for sure. But at the end of the day,
I think it makes a lot of sense because he was already dying. He was about to die like any second.
right.
So it's like, okay, fine. But I think there could have been a little bit more, like, even if they had just built up their relationship, like, if they haven't even, like, kissed. Like, if there was just something else in this episode.
I bet this is going to lead to something.
I just think they could have been a little bit more like romantically involved for her to take such a big like not risk, but do such a big solid for Ty.
But you don't think Ty seeing her do a murder is going to be a turnoff now?
I mean, no, I don't, because she saved him. It's a turn on for sure for them, for him.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Some girls' windpipe, not the bloody girl, some other victim's windpipe is deviated, Ash. Liam
Yikes.
tracheotomies her, and it works.
Yeah, this happens in Grey's Anatomy a lot, especially with like the interns. There's always someone like they can't get any air to their lungs, and they have to trach someone with a pen.
Baby, I can trach somebody. And it works, Ash. The ambulances get there.
I know, but Elena has like a moment of like reckoning of people can save each other with medicine and not with just vampire blood.
I know. She's gonna be like Fell. Remember Meredith Fell?
Yeah, she was about to bite. She was like, no, but I can. And she was about to bite her wrist in front of this guy, save this person, which I understand Elena always wants to save people, but she's like, oh, you can do it in a human way.
She's not going to be a good doctor.
No.
She's not going to put in the work because she has the reset code every second. Mm-hmm. The cheat code. All right, Liam sees that bloody girl, though, is healed, a different bloody girl than the one that he just traked.
Yeah.
The OG bloody girl.
The lady.
And he's like, what? This reminds me of the end of The Mist. Kai and Damon are still fighting in 1994. Bonnie says she's not going to make, but you are? What? I don't know.
She's saying, I'm not going to make it, but you are.
She magics stuff around. Damon whooshes away.
And he's mad. He's like, no, because he doesn't want to go without Bonnie.
Yeah, leaving Kai and Bonnie. Mm-hmm.
And then the ascendant falls to the ground and breaks apart. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So they're trapped. They're just going to kill each other a bunch over and over. Alaric and Joe are at the hospital. She thinks he's great and brave and funny and attractive. She thinks she was meant to know him, but she's on pain meds. And then she's like, kiss me or run for the hills. He gives her compliments too, but he doesn't think he deserves love. So he compels her not to like him. Mm-hmm. And he's like, you want me to run for the hills? And she gets compelled, but she still kisses him and then leaves. So the attraction was strong. Was what I'm getting from it.
And that's what I'm wondering. What do you think? Do you think she was compelled or not? Or do you think...
I don't know. Did we see her eyes?
We saw
Maybe she's on that vein. Ooh, Pete-diction. She might be on that vein.
Okay.
It seems like these doctor types know about the vein. She might be on that vein.
Vervain.
The vervain drip.
But he's a little bit surprised, right? That she doesn't just say, yes, I want to run for the hills and blah, blah, blah.
Fasmatos.
Fasmatos.
Camila Cabello.
Motum. Isn't it Motum?
Motum. Motus.
Motus. I'm like, Motum is just a computer.
Dial up a Motum.
Yeah, Motus.
All right, Ivy is standing outside somewhere. They just have like one road. It's a catch-all for any road scene.
Yeah.
A car is coming. It's Tripp's van. He says, you're bleeding. Are you in shock? She bites him, and he shoots her, probably with vervain, little vials. Mm-hmm. Puts her in the van. Caroline saw that.
Yeah, but Caroline doesn't get out to save her because then Caroline would be, at risk also.
For sure. She's got a plot. She's got to go get Enzo.
Yeah. I like that same road that we always see because they always shoot it coming towards the camera. So it always seems like they're coming into Mystic Falls, which makes sense for Tripp because he's coming back from Savannah. And it's like the same road where Damon and Elena met. And, I don't know. I feel like it has a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
Even though it might just be like, well, we have this one road and it's easy, but I think that they make it like it's almost like it's a character in a way.
Yes. Much like in some of my favorite films, New York City is a character. That road. You know, Mystic Falls is a character. The quad. The grill.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm kind of agreeing with you in an obnoxious way.
Okay, I can't tell.
I don't think the road's a character, but I give you big ups for that.
Just go with it.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Okay.
I love that you think it's a character. The grill is a character. The grill should be like number 3 on the call sheet.
The grill is...
Stephen Damon Grill.
Yeah. Not even Elena.
If this road was on the call sheet, it would be a background actor.
Yeah, but still, it's still
Okay,
good.
I love that though. That's funny. Ash, apropos of nothing. Mm-hmm. I did jury duty recently.
Okay.
It was like being an extra. I've been an extra in television shows.
Mm-hmm. A background actor.
A background actor, yes. Treading the boards. And I was like, jury duty is like being an extra.
You have to call the night before.
Call the night before, and ultimately they don't use you.
You get paid very little and
Yeah.
free food. No, you didn't get free food.
No free food.
Oh, JK.
I don't know why I didn't bring I was an extra for a while. I don't know why I didn't bring a book. Did I never bring a book?
Yes, you did.
Okay. I don't remember.
There's no way you sat there like, And we didn't even have smartphones then.
No, we didn't.
You definitely brought a book.
Okay. Maybe I was reading back then.
I mean, you read more now for sure, but I don't think you would have sat there and done nothing.
I don't know what I was doing. I think I was sleeping and eating often.
Yeah, that's probably true.
All right. It's like Garfield on set. It's like, I hate Mondays. Where's the lasagna? Okay. Ash, it's getting late.
To us.
To us. It's getting late in the show, too. Okay, Liam confronts Elena about Lady Whitmore. Finally, we get a name.
I told you it was Lady Whitmore.
How is Elena able to save her? She's like, science can't explain it. She kisses him instead of talking about that.
I know, which is so confusing for this guy because she kept saying that he wasn't her type and she didn't want to flirt with him, but then she was flirting with him and she was like, well, I don't know. We'll see if you ask me. She's giving mixed signals to this poor guy this whole episode.
For sure. And she says he was a hero tonight. That's her type.
Which that tracks for Elena.
Liv is at the bar. On campus? Around the school? We don't know. Ty comes in and he's like, you don't want to talk about what happened? Everyone else lived from his truck accident. Mm-hmm. You killed someone. You can't pretend you didn't. All right, no way to save him, but you saved me instead, Ty's saying. Mm-hmm. He takes her hand. I can never repay you for that.
Or can I?
Stefan is at his shed.
Is that a shed?
It turns out to be the crypt of the mausoleum.
You
But I
called
thought
it
it
a
was
shed.
that shed. Wasn't there some shed
There
recently?
was a shed in the past.
Okay. All right, he's at the crypt.
I'm like, even not in a shed.
Drinking and sad. He's like, I'm going to talk out loud to this crypt of my dead family.
Yeah.
And then, but Damon, you're not here, wherever you are. And Stefan's not doing great without Damon. He's trying to start over.
Drink.
Yep. But he can't. You could do a friggin' power hour.
I know, that's what I said.
All right, but he can't get anywhere. He throws the whiskey. Damon catches it. Damon is also sad, though. Mm-hmm. He's got a long story to tell.
Right.
But he's back. Then
And Stefan is like not believing it at first and being like, no way.
yeah, because Damon's disappeared before. But this one wasn't his fault.
Yeah.
All right, and then the bros bond, Ash. Fade out on bros bonding.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Ash, how many fangs? I'm going to go first. 2.
Wow, you loved it.
2 fangs.
I also really like this episode. I made a bold claim a long time ago that I would never give it a Two Fangs unless Elena and Stefan were together. And I think that I've been pretty true to that. Maybe I've cheated once or twice. But with Damon coming back and Bonnie sacrificing herself once again so that Damon can go back home, and the whole cornfield accident, it was good. And it's interesting to have so much like fun stuff happening outside of Mystic Falls.
Yes.
Because we've had most of stuff happening. I mean, they go around and do different stuff, but a lot of what we've seen so far has been in Mystic Falls. So it's nice to be like, what's happening across the border? All that to be said, I'll give it a 1.95.
Okay. Very high scoring episode. Who knew? Season 6, episode 5. High scoring.
High scoring.
I think that in the broad scheme of episodes of Vampire, this is going to be high scoring also, Ash. Because we got a game.
Okay.
What?
It always takes me 3 turns to learn the game.
And this is no exception.
Okay.
I did Pete-dictions throughout. We're not doing Pete-dictions.
Oh, that's my favorite, though.
I already talked about them.
No, wait, hold on. Nope, we have to do Pete-dictions.
All right. Tie indebted to live. They will become more steamy.
Okay, what about Bonnie?
Bonnie.
And Kai.
And Kai. I mean, I feel like Grams is going to come back around and give her some wisdom. Look, she was a ghost for a season. She's going to be gone for some eps. I feel like she's going to be back in ghost mode or something.
Okay.
I can't imagine her being corporeal in Mystic Falls again. Actually, people can't even go into Mystic Falls right now.
No, they can't. What about...
And I'm not predicting about what's happening about Mystic Falls yet.
That's fine. What about Damon? He's back again.
No, Damon's going to be smad about Bonnie, and then also is going to go to be like, what, Elena? You forgot me? What the heck? I'm the bad guy. I'm so bad. I'm bad all the time. Maybe this is good.
Okay, she'll be like, yeah, I know you're bad because I don't remember anything else.
I mean, I think eventually it will come to a head where he's going to be like, remember me. And maybe they kiss and she remembers or something. Maybe she doesn't even have to get uncompelled or something. Some things are...
Like true love's kiss.
Some things are stronger than a compulsion.
Okay.
Stefan is not going to start over.
Is he going to start over?
No, he's going to fail at starting over. I don't know. He hasn't had an actually good crack at Caroline. But I think they got to give it a shot, probably.
Okay. Steroline?
Steroline. I don't know. That sounds very sterile. Joe and Alaric, I don't know. I think that maybe she was veined.
Okay. Yeah, you predicted that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We had to do it.
Ash, in honor of my plug,
Okay.
watch The Ultimatum Season 3 on Netflix. I was a producer on The Ultimatum Season 3 on Netflix. It's out now. In honor of The Ultimatum Season 3, Marry or Move On.
Okay.
On Netflix. Tonight's game, The Ultimatum Mystic Falls. Daylight Ring or Sunlight Fling edition.
Okay. With no directions.
Hold on.
You start saying people's names.
No, just go.
Daylight Ring.
Okay. Now screaming on Netfang, The Ultimatum is back with 6 couples from Mystic Falls. One person in the couple is ready to give the other a daylight ring. It's kind of like marriage. And live in supernatural bliss. But the other person isn't sure. At the end of the moon cycle, these couples will have to accept the ring or fling their partner into the sunlight.
So they can get burned up?
Where they can be burnt up.
Oh, okay.
Or
Okay.
they can accept a daylight ring from another one of the participants.
Daylight ring or sunlight fling? Okay.
So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about whatsoever, I work
Watch
on
the
a
show.
show, that has this similar premise.
Marry or move on.
Marry or move on. Season 3.
Or
Okay.
fall in love with someone else.
All right, the couples.
Okay.
6 couples.
It's going to be hard for me to keep track of everyone.
Elena and Damon.
Mm-hmm.
Ivy and Stefan.
Mm-hmm.
Caroline and Enzo.
Mm-hmm.
Bonnie and Jeremy.
Mm-hmm.
Liv and Ty.
Mm-hmm.
Rebecca and Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's ultimatum day, Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Who is buying matching coffins and who is getting fitted for an urn?
Okay. So can we go through the couples again?
Yes, and you're gonna say, are they going to be betrothed? And this has nothing to do with the show.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say what
No.
will or
You're just
might
making
happen.
us.
I'm just going to say in my heart of hearts.
You're just gonna make a scenario.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Elena and Damon, Ivy and Stefan, Caroline and Enzo,
Can I see the words?
Bonnie and Jeremy, Liv and Ty, Rebecca and Matt.
Okay. Elena and Damon are getting flung because Elena is going to fall in love with Stefan.
Wow, she did a trial marriage with Stefan,
Yes.
and wow, okay. So that leaves Damon and Ivy kind of in the lurch. Do Damon and Ivy hook up, or are they're burnt up?
Okay. I'm going to come back to them.
Okay,
Bonnie and Jeremy get married.
all right, daylight rings.
Daylight rings. Let's see. Okay, so Damon
Potentially burnt up.
might be burnt up. Damon had a little moment with Ivy, but then they both burnt up.
Okay.
they're in their
Yeah,
whatever coffins.
I was like, I don't even know you.
Right. But he had to hit it for a minute.
Sure. And then they burnt up.
Okay. So we have Caroline and Enzo left, Liv and Ty, Rebecca and Matt.
Bonnie and Jeremy.
Oh, I already shipped them.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're gone.
Yeah. So this would be an interesting scenario where Caroline and Matt daylight ring,
Okay.
and then Enzo and Rebecca daylight ring.
Okay. Powerful vampires.
You're very powerful.
Strong
and
couple.
old, and they're old.
I'm not mad at that.
And then
They probably also, like the show The Ultimatum, they also provide something that their original partners could not provide. Mm-hmm. And they're like, we're kind of evil, we're powerful.
they just go wild together.
Enzo and Rebecca, all right.
And then
We stand.
Liv and Ty,
Mm-hmm.
they tried it out, but then Ty killed someone and then became a werewolf, and then Liv was out of here.
Okay. That all makes a lot of sense.
Did I win?
You won this game, yes. We'll see what happens next round.
Do you want to play? Or was mine too good?
No. We've kept these listeners here long enough.
Mm-hmm. We got to go watch your show.
Yeah, we're going to go watch The Ultimatum, Season 3, Marry or Move on Netflix, streaming now.
Dun dun.
Ta-dum.
Oh, is that how you say it? Ta-dum.